I don't know if I should go 15 or 11. What should I do? What should I do? Should I go 15 or 11? There we go. Tiny, what's popping, gang? What up? What up? What up? Uh, what number should I be? 7, 6. Three. I gotta go 15. We are from um we went to the University of London was popping, gang. What up? What up? Yo. All right.
It starts as one dream, shared across thousands of backyards and practice fields. A dream many will have, but few will realize. It requires sacrifice and perseverance. The will to push your body and your mind to its limits, only to set new ones. There will be obstacles, and alongside them, challenges. All are a test of your resolve to see if you truly have what it takes. Every week is another step on the road to stardom, and no two are the same. You will be defined by every game and each pressure-filled moment on the field, and by the relationships you forge and the decisions you make off of it. Today is where your dream becomes a reality. Today, your legacy begins.
All right, let's go try to win us a championship game. Let's go try to win us a ring. On all Madden
On the road to the
difficulty.
NFL Draft, the scouting
start the
combine is the
draft.
biggest checkpoint. No other event has its power to elevate or sink a prospect.
Riley, what's
Everything
popping? Lee
comes down
Grady,
to
what's
how they
popping,
test.
bro? What up, y'all? What up, gang? This is going to be a crucial moment for you. I've been waiting for this. That's the attitude you gotta have, but just remember you aren't here on your own. Let's go. There's a lot of fans out here too. That's a good chance for me to connect with them. Yo. What is your plan for the final days of prep? Fuck them fans. I need to go first round, gang. I can't. I don't need to be out here just doing whatever. Yeah. Here we go. All right, let's go see what's up. We the QB. We QB1.
From its annual home of Indianapolis, Indiana, it is time for the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Kate Scott, so happy to welcome you here for another year alongside someone who went through this event himself as a player. It was a few years ago, but he still remembers it, Mr. Brock Heward. And Brock, it is just about time for one of the most important events in the pre-draft process, as these players try to convince all 32 NFL teams that they should be their first
All right, so we're going to go through these.
And let me just tell you, these guys have prepared as much for today as they did for the most important games of their college careers. We've got our eyes on a lot of the biggest names here, but there's one of my fellow signal callers in particular we're all very excited to see test.
He, of course, a former member of the Illinois Fighting Illini. And now we get to see this dual-threat quarterback in the 40-yard dash.
Damn, expect the result, 4-4 to 4-8. 4-4 at quarterback.
He's getting ready, down into his stance. And here we go.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint.
4-4-5 is crazy.
We'll see today.
What the fuck? I'm good with that. Top 4, I'm good with that. I'm not finna, no. Top 4 is 4-4-5 is really good. 4-4-5 is really good. On my first attempt. All right, I just need really as many reps as I can, but I ain't got no strength.
The all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
That's a nice show of strength from the young man. That's a good number for him. It should impress a lot of these scouts.
I'm not mad at 16. Damn, okay, that's not terrible. All right, so again, I'm top 5. I'll take that at 16. Jalen Milroe is going crazy. Jalen Milroe going crazy. Left stick.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. And now we're going to see how much he has of both here in the broad jump.
Man, what a great jump right there. Imagine what that explosiveness and agility can do for whoever drafts him.
At 6'5", 243, that is insane. Come on. Hell yeah. Left stick.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the Combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there. And there's no doubt
insane right now.
And the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
4.38. Damn, that's 10. Bro, what it? Bro, they ass cheating. Brady Cook 4.17 is insane, man. 4.17.
All right, partner, the traditional drills are done. Now the all-important moment where he can make the throws they're going to need him to on Sundays.
Oh, no. Come on, man. Yeah, it's a retry. That's bad. This is a retry. The only drill I'm a retry. I got to get perfect on this.
That's called ending your combine strong.
No.
He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing.
Perfect.
As every scout in the building was watching him.
Go up.
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing. As every scout in the building was watching him.
Oh my goodness, Madden. Come on, man.
On some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe on that record.
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing. As every scout in the building was watching him.
Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All of them I'm gonna look at pictures from the other night.
Oh my goodness.
Very good showing. As every scout in the building was watching him.
Bro. Oh my goodness.
From its annual home of Indianapolis, Indiana, it is time for the 2025. He's getting ready, down into his stance, and here we go.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
What up, bro? Right now I'm playing superstar mode. Damn, all that time just
Pretty
running,
solid
man.
time for him, Kate. Didn't get the oohs and the ahs from the crowd here, but he showed he has NFL speed.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint. That's one of the best times we'll see today.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
Shit. Shit. Oh, I'm fucking this up.
Well, we expected him to keep going for a while here. Bit of an early exit and underwhelming to say the least.
Now we'll see how many reps he can put up on the bench press.
Shit. I'm wasting strength. Damn. Get up. God damn it.
You know, I can't really call that a poor
Bronx was
showing,
popping,
but I
man.
can't really call it a good one for him either. It's more in the solid to adequate range.
Now we'll see how many reps he can put up on the bench press.
Somebody's a regular in that weight room. As
I
those
got
reps
17.
went up, eyes got wider. And this is a total that will grab some attention.
Oh, man. That's good.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility.
What keep happening, man? Why do we keep disconnecting? It's going to piss me off.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility.
What keep happening, man?
From its annual home of Indianapolis, Indiana. He's getting ready, down into his stance, and here we go.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint. That's one of the best times we'll see today.
No, the fuck it's not.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint.
Like
that's one of the best times we'll see today.
Right at the finish line. Like, what are we doing? Fuck that. If I push it too early.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint. That's one of the best times we'll see today.
Trey, what's popping, gang? Appreciate the love. Damn, I needed that 4-4.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
Somebody's a regular in that weight room. As those reps went up, eyes got wider. And this is a total that will grab some attention.
All right. Finally leading the category. There we go. Appreciate it, bro.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. And now we're going to see how much he has of both here in the broad jump.
That's a good jump from him. That's in the ballpark of what we all expected. So that's going to check this box off for a whole lot of teams.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
There we go.
Man, what a great jump right there. Imagine what that explosiveness and agility can do for whoever drafts him.
There we go.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the Combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
All right, he's ready and about to run the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
All right, partner, the traditional drills are done. Now the all-important moment where he can make the throws they're going to need him to on Sundays.
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
Now with the athletic testing done, we're going to get to see him take some live reps.
Bro. All right, I'm gonna try one more time. Try to go 8 for 8, man. I'm gonna try. One more time. I keep missing two.
That's called ending your combine strong.
Keep missing two.
He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him. That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
That wraps up the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. There were a lot of great performances and impressive numbers, Brock, as the best of the class took center stage. So from Indianapolis, for Brock and all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks so much for watching, and
Good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
that wraps up the 2025 NFL
All right, let's knock out these interviews. Okay. It's Super Bowl week and you witness your star teammate violating curfew. How do you do? It's the fourth quarter and the game is on the line. The play call comes in, but you know there's an opportunity and the opponent's pushing up the line. What do you do? How do you handle a teammate who criticizes Coach Steph in a meeting? It's third down and long, and you can either throw to your open tight end underneath or your star wide receiver's pass the sticks, but it's locked in a one-on-one battle. If he one-on-one and it's third and long, I'm gonna take my number one. How do you prefer to express yourself on the field? All right, let's see where we go, man. Come on. Let's get this career started.
When that cell phone rings, time stops. It's the single second that years upon years of work have been leading toward. And the conversation that follows ends one chapter of a football life while beginning another.
All right, let's go be great in Atlanta. All right, let's go. In the black and red bird gang. Let's go. 4 years, 19.4 million. Let's go. All right, so we got 4 years to win the contract. To win the championship. Here we go. Atlanta Falcons. Completions is the name of the game. Completions. What a throw. Let's go. Dotting him up. Let's go. Dotting him up.
70 Lion.
Oh.
Let's go now. Let's go. Ready. Viking 18. Ready. Come on. Set. Set. Ready. Go. Shut up. Ready. Shut up. 60. Shut up. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Nah, bro.
Go.
I unfortunately can't do that right now.
Let's go. Let's go. Ready. Here we go. Shot. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go. Ready. Let's go now. Ready. Come on. Set.
All right, let's get better.
Set. Ready. Viking 18. Let's go. Shut up. Ready. Set. Go. 70 Timberwolf. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go. Let's go. Ready. Here we go. Shot. Bronco 80. Here we go. Ready. Ready. Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles. Let's go. Here we go. Shot. Shut up. Let's go. Go. 19 Tiger. Ready? Ready. Let's go now. 70 Timber. Here we go. Hawks, go. Ready. Ready. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Set. Ready. Come on. Set. Hey, hunt. Let's go. Set. Take go. Here we go. Set. 18 car. Ready. Shut up. Cougar. Hunt, hunt. Go. Viking 18. Go. Ready. Right, ready. Let's go now. Ready. Here we go. Hunt. Set. Ready. Come on. Set. Take go. Ready. Set. Let's go. Go.
Catch the ball.
Set. Ready. Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Ready. Shut up. Hunt. Go. Cowboy. Ready. Take go. Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60. Ready. Here we go. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go. Come on. Ready. Ready. Set. Hunt. Let's go.
God.
Shut up. Down. Go. Ready. Let's go now. Ready.
All right, this is my last time. Now I'm gonna go play a game. All about getting completions. It's all about getting completions. It's all about getting completions. Just complete the ball. Can I change the camera though?
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Catch the ball.
Let's go. Shut up. Go. Set. Ready.
Oh, you killing me, man.
Here we go. Set. Down. Ready. Set. Go. Let's go now. 60. Ready.
Bro, catch the
Here
ball.
we go. Set. Ready. Go.
Should I do the podcast? Fan base. If you stay to greet them, you'll be right. The podcast will have more reach. I do the podcast. All right, let's go. You know what? Let me see if I can change my number. KD, bro, what's popping, gang? How you been, bro? It's been a minute. What's up with you? No, I play on PS5. I thought about switching over to PC. I heard that shit fire. I'm gonna go. What you been up to, bro? How's life treating you? We got 2 skill points. I'm just starting this. Yeah, say less. I got a PC right here with a fan sitting on top of it. That I ain't turned on shit. And shit, that motherfucker just been sitting there. It's been a minute. Short throw accuracy. I gotta turn this up. Gotta be able to throw. All right, let's go. Let's play this game. I'm gonna use the playbooks. I already know how to use. KB was popping. All right, we're just getting in the game. We up 7 points.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Yo.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll move us forward out to the 29-yard line. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. It's now 2nd and 6. It is 2nd and 6.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now from the gun. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Ray McLeod is the one he was looking for there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Raheem Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. And Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
No, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot. But to some guys on that sideline, their entire careers are fun. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He gets this one complete to Hyde. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go! 1918!
Back to the air one more time. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson. He gets in there for the sack, and it looks like the time off has not slowed him down one bit.
Let's go!
Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. So going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned. And
the Falcons set to take over here on offense. Here they come, led out by their rookie quarterback out of the University of Illinois.
I know it's just a preseason game, Mike, but these game reps, they're invaluable for a young quarterback. I think anytime you have a chance to go out there and play with the first team offense, execute in a real NFL game, it's going to pay huge dividends once the regular season comes along.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
From down near his goal. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety.
Result of the play is a safety.
The dream of reaching the NFL has been realized. But within this opening chapter, there is a message for every rookie. In the NFL, nothing is given. Everything must be earned.
after the
All
brief
right, we got
pause,
the second and
welcome
third
back to the
quarter.
NFL
All right, let's go.
on
Let's
EA
go.
Sports. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter.
Let's try to
Back for our
sustain some
second quarter,
drives
it's
because that
Falcons
first
football.
preseason game
They'll
wasn't
begin
it.
a new
They had like
drive,
4
first
yards.
and
Like,
10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
I like it.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta, first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
the Falcons. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard
Back to throw
line.
now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Completed over the middle. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Stopped by Cedric Gray. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Pass play coming here. Taking a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons start to fight back for their first points of this game. Drake London with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead.
Got it. Ready? 3 points of you.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
1st and 10, they're going to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. That throw intended for Drake London, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Third down and 10.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
This franchise considers him a key part of its future. In its present, though, he is going to have to earn his playing time and faces an uphill battle to unseat the current starter.
All right, we got the whole first half. Let's go put it in the box.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Ray Ramadan. Incomplete. 3 and
Raheem Maher is there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. And Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, Mike, it's did you get through healthy? Is your body right? And are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready for what an NFL season is going to be like? And I think that's what every guy in that locker room is asking themselves, taking inventory of their own checklist. So get through training camp, get through the dog days of camp, and get into a routine, get into the regular season practice schedule, and inevitably get to what matters the most, which is the games.
He'll drop to throw. That is downfield to the tight end hits. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That's caught. Ray McLeod. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And here's Bijan. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I think they need to go away from it.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now Robinson. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd down. 3rd
19 Tiger.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is
at
no
least we
threat
should be
for
able to
run.
get points out
It
of
is
this.
a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Falcons offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
First down.
Here we go, set.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now faking the give. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Dante Fowler in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Cougar 19.
They'll throw out of the gun. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this offense just...
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They finished the preseason on an up note. Now they'll have a couple weeks to get ready for the season opener coming in September.
Not every Hall of Fame career begins with a superstar debut. Many faces can't need time before they got on the field. Such is how his career is destined to begin.
Yeah, we got hurt already. Dang. Okay.
Your second down. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. This defense all over this one. We get it down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry and he worked into that play really before it ever got started.
Shotgun snap. He'll throw it. Third down. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame. It really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third
What is that? What is that? What is that?
on the ground. And
The speed and the get off by the big interior defensive tackle. Like, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the hand off himself.
What was that?
after the loss of 3, it is second and 13. 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's the pitch. The tight end. And move this one down inside the 40-yard line. How about 4 on this drive alone? Change the defense. This one gets another first down.
6-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, like the ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. Defense has had no answers up to this point, and now the next step is can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, this long drive would be a bit of a letdown.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
1-1 on the last play. Now it's 2nd and 11. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he's going to be tough to pick up with the outside.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Taken in. And good job here, defense. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Heel looks to throw. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he will get the first down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up the throw. Taken by Jets. He'll get it up for here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Go! Back to throw. Headed left, flying time. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well defended there. It's quarterbacks trying to attack his defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they continue to turn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. On the set. Here we go. Back to the air one more time. Big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And Vikings have here at their own 6.
So you find yourself entering the red.
The Falcons set to take over here on offense. Here they come, led out by their rookie quarterback out of the University of Illinois.
You just hope for your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score, very close. And every once in a while, multiple score games where you just can't see it close. They've got to do it. This is within one score. They feel a lot more confident this time around than where they were last week.
2nd and 10. Give up the middle to Algier. And that one shut down pretty quickly.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has really won the line of scrimmage over this offensive line, and the offense that wants to run the game is such a critical element to its play. Do a better job. There's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the line to find.
So let's go back to the division you know so well. We got Super Bowl in the last 15 or so years. Yet people overlook how good Tampa has been for you.
Well, it's funny, Mike. You think it wasn't very long ago that the NFC South was the toughest division in football. And you mentioned Super Bowl teams. Tampa Bay won one recently with Brady. And then Atlanta, they make a Super Bowl with Matt Ryan. And New Orleans, and obviously the success they had with Drew Brees. And Carolina, we played in a Super Bowl. I mean, this was a division you didn't want to play. Now, they've all fallen on their resets. New coaches, new quarterbacks. Tampa Bay has done the best job weathering and taking advantage of their rebuild and their next era in the midst of a down division. So, big reason they've won 4 in a row. Can Atlanta, can Carolina, New Orleans, can they catch up? Because right now, like you said, Tampa Bay's been the dominant team in this division.
Greg, you lived it, you know it. While these may not be the biggest markets in the league, the rivalries amongst these teams really elevates what you see when you watch the NFC South go head-to-head, too.
Yeah, and over the years, there's been some major games played between Hall of Fame quarterbacks in uniform for all these teams. So it has a lot more history and a lot more, kind of relevance than maybe it feels as of late. The markets are a little smaller. The teams have been down. They might not have the premier star players that they had in past generations. So they've got to continue to rebuild these rosters, continue to have these new coaches find their footing. And, we might be a year or two away from the NFC South getting back to what it used to be.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
On the handoff, it's Algier. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. Here comes third down.
7-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Open man is Mooney. He's got it. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Algier. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. From the 21. Here's second and 5.
Brings up second and
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Atlanta.
On the give, this is Algier. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense.
Oh, a loose football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. That his second TD catch of the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
We've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Falcons offense ready to see what they can do. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But one first down will essentially end the game. They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. Still going.
On the list of worst possible outcomes for this drive, that is certainly at the top. With this much time left.
So, here are the Falcons down on the scoreboard. A little under a minute to go. A fourth down stop giving them a lifeline as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackman. And the Vikings. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1.56 up from his linebacker spot to make the stop.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. He did not. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary. Raheem Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the Passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-0 outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets, Rams and Jags. They'll also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid, week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
And I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, and I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season.
3 plays and out. It's
Falcons offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half, and nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the right, that's Pitts.
the 1st down pass.
They'll look to pick up the pace.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard
He'll
line.
drop to throw. Open man down the field. It's McLeod. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Falcons.
Now a timeout,
First down.
Atlanta. That's their first,
1st and
as
10
they'll
at
stop
the
it with 17
41-yard
seconds to
line.
go in half number 1. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And he will have the 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
First down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of
The Falcons offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind. Interested to see how they fit the league as the season gets going.
obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes number 1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Jacob. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll, it kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back, under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Genty's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their first round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, a Heisman winner, Colorado, great play, both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense? Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchdown. At the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. It wasn't that much of a spread. But now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to...
The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. You play a tight game and lose. It kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does. And if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one, from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out. Were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
And it's third down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week.
Falcons offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the outside. That's made by London. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one is caught by Mooney. It'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60.
To the air now on 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Grenard. He gets in to drop him for his 1st sack of the young season.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
This one could be sniffed out. It's thrown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football at their own 40.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do...
So, here are the Falcons down on the scoreboard. A little under 2.5 to go. They have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they go to work on first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, fuck.
Picked off by the former Eagle, Isaiah Rodgers. And the offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 27.
The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Another try, second and 10.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And that one incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And third down coming up. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. One time out at their disposal, but the more pressing need, have to score twice. It's first and 10.
First down.
They'll look to throw yet again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. It'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's second down.
Josh Metellus on the coverage.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 10.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
That's going to be caught.
The pass complete to Ray McCloud. Result of the play is a turn.